My point is, I can't win over there because I don't play. I don't
Mm,
participate. Like you
right.
can't buy.
My point is, I can't prevail upon there because I don't play. I don't partake like you can't get me not on the grounds that I'm not available to be purchased. You can't get me because I'm not in the store. It seems to be Feline Williams is feeling some sort of way about Dave Chappelle. Remaining quiet on these new Diddy charges and word on the road is that Dave sold out to Diddy. Now, this might sound insane on the grounds that we all's 90s children recollect how Dave fiercely derided Diddy and I. In the band on Chappelle's show, yet it appears as though Feline might be onto something here, in light of the fact that Dave was spotted eating with Diddy only months prior, and Dave, who generally never remains quiet, is yet to remark on Diddy getting uncovered for a wide range of debased things. So, what's happening here? Dave Chappelle generally guaranteed he was against these Illuminati CB. So why he's currently Diddy's BFF purportedly well Feline Williams could have a response to this, so we should get into it. It was to entire individuals responsible that weren't being considered responsible. In all positions, there's a few responsibility, and part of the cash that you make is the way well you can deal with that. Like they can't give you a football contract that says you won't pull something. So who here recalls Dave Chappelle's 2004 sketch where he ridiculed Diddy's show, making the band you all not working like a TI got to close the studio down? Yeah, I okay, the main way I pen the studio up. Now you all got to stroll uptown to the Bronx and get bosom milk from a Cambodian settler man. That production was so splendidly composed and executed that you didn't should be know about or have a ton of familiarity with the setting behind the spoof Dave used to be on Diddy. Case and every one of his kids about Puff were straight parody gold, so normally after Cassie's claim fans were passing on to hear what Dave needed to say regarding Diddy and every one of the skeletons that they have been pouring out of his storage room for these beyond couple of weeks. One client on X said can hardly hold on to hear what Dave Chappelle needs to say regarding this Diddy thing. And another person added Dave Chappelle will have a field day with this Diddy stuff, man, and afterward one more. Justification for why everybody was looking out for Dave to stand up on Diddy's circumstance is on the grounds that Dave is dependably vocal about the clouded side of Hollywood, and every one of the wrecked things happening in the background. Back in the mid 2000s, Dave broadly left a $50 million agreement from Funny TV. And when he later showed up on the Oprah, he made sense of he didn't leave the cash yet from the wide range of various things that accompany that degree of popularity and abundance. I'm happy you're here. Everyone needs to know why'd you leave $50 million? Well, I wasn't leaving the cash, no doubt I was leaving the conditions. That were accompanying the newly discovered level and I've heard the narratives meme of what occurs, and I've seen these sorts of things work out before me. Okay, when you say you heard the tales, what do you actually intend? What stories? I mean, you see before, look, Maria Convey made a $100 million arrangement, and after 90 days, she's out of nowhere, bafflingly insane or blemish. Lawrence punches through, and he's waving a firearm on the road, shouting, "They're attempting to kill me, no doubt." No doubt, definitely, we hear those accounts, and it generally lie occurs around the hour of their profession where it appears like they're getting over the course of the following level. Better believe it. Would you say you freaked out? Kind of. No, Dave guaranteed he cared very little about getting to those most elevated circles in Hollywood, since when you have that much cash, individuals have a personal stake in controlling you. And we've seen this work out continuously with Diddy's circumstance, since obviously Diddy has individuals who are significantly higher up of him who have been shielding him from criminal examinations such a long time, in all probability, since they are likewise associated with those equivalent crimes, that is the reason Kanye raised Diddy when he discussed how every one of these celebs are coerced and constrained by individuals more remarkable than they are. You understand what I'm talking about, and this reality will be heard. I can't send none of you all resign plants of puffies, you little boos. None of these names, none of these individuals that need to pay attention to you all, since they're managing, they have legitimate no one right. I'm the that never killed no one right. Except for that implies I can express what I might be thinking and not go to prison now. When Kanye caused disturbances last year with his remarks about Hollywood, Dave rushed to address it, and the majority of his SNL discourse was about Kanye. Dave likewise communicated commonly in the past that the business helped similar individuals did, he supposed. Edley works for attempted to control him and repudiate his vocation. He even once suggested that to accomplish those upper degrees of distinction and achievement, you need to get kneeling down for individuals who control the business in a real sense. When I required 12 years off and you put me right back on top when I returned, I was unable to thank you enough. You have kept me free. I have not needed to do what so many of my associates need to do due to you. I have no clue about what tastes like, and I think we've all heard those reports about Diddy and Clive Davis' story previously took a turn that I was not expecting. So Clive Davis is over Arista, which is over Diddy's Awful Kid Records. Presently, allegedly, supposedly Diddy got on his knees for Clive Davis in 1994, and that is the way Awful Kid Records came to fruition. So obviously, when this entire circumstance with Diddy detonated, fans anticipated that Dave should say something. Diddy has additionally been purportedly taking advantage of people of color and men in the business for a really long time with the assistance of his lords. So you would believe that somebody like Dave Chappelle would have a ton to say regarding it, yet it's been crickets from Dave since Cassie documented that claim against Diddy. Now nobody is anticipating that Dave should put out an authority explanation on Diddy or any such thing yet. As an entertainer, you would anticipate that he should kid about the greatest story in Hollywood. Dave is on visit at the present time. Yet he actually hasn't referenced Diddy's circumstance in his stand-up shows. At first, Dave's fans guarded him, saying perhaps Dave is basically not keen on kidding about this subject. And that is fine, yet it seems as though Dave could have a more private justification behind remaining quiet about Diddy's claims. An article from Day to Day Mail as of late re-emerged showing Dave eating with Diddy, not long after it was uncovered that Diddy would be respected with the BET Lifetime Accomplishment Grant. Diddy and Dave both had all the earmarks of being feeling great, and they left the supper in a similar vehicle. It's really difficult to envision Dave and Diddy having a serious discussion about anything, knowing the amount Dave taunted Diddy before and how he feels about the business. So does this mean Dave sold out to Diddy presently? It's wild to feel that a man who left $50 million would offer himself to somebody like Diddy. Yet it seems to be a many individuals imagine that that is precisely exact things occurring. One fan said for somebody who turned down 50 mil on head Dave Chappelle is giving his all to offer out sufficiently to get each and every one of those dollars back. And someone else added, I realized things were getting peculiar when Dave Chappelle had Elon Musk come up onto the stage. This fan was referring to an occurrence from December 2022, when Dave welcomed Elon Musk to go along with him in front of an audience in San Francisco, just for Elon to get viciously booed by the group. And word on the road is that Feline Williams feels precisely the same way as these fans about Dave Chappelle, and he's been supposedly let his internal circle know that Dave is a sellout who couldn't avoid the strain of the business. A meeting with Feline as of late surfaced where he made sense of why individuals never see him spending time with this multitude of very rich people, and